Hey everyone, this is Wendy. This is Wendy's Parade of Perfume. On this channel, I just talk about what I want to talk about, what's on my shelf, what I'm thinking about, and I am thinking about finally reviewing the newest Shalimar flanker, which is this year, 2024. That is the Milliseme Jasmin. Nice reflection. Milliseme Jasmin. It has a much darker amber color this year. It's very pretty. Okay, so the note of the hour is jasmine. Last year was iris, which was rather candied. I pulled that one out and I was like, dang, this is like cotton candy. Cotton candy iris Shalimar. But I digress a little bit. So what does this smell like? Very quickly, it actually has a lot of green notes, which is to me a little different for Shalimar. A little bit of citrus, a little bit of green. There's almost like a green tea. Sometimes if it's warm out, I almost smell like a bright tinge of like a honeysuckle note over the jasmine, which is decidedly, in my opinion, tea-ish. It's like jasmine tea. Now, the jasmine itself does get a bit leathery. It's a leathery jasmine. This being Shalimar, it gets powdery. So it's a leathery, powdery jasmine that has a hint of tea and greenery on the top. As it dries down, dry, the jasmine kind of starts to fade out. That powder note kind of sits there. The leather kind of sits there a little bit, but eventually it fades into vanilla. And it's a straight up vanilla. It's not a leathery vanilla. It's not a jasmine-y vanilla. It's like straight up vanilla. And that's kind of what it smells like. Does it smell like Shalimar? Yes, because it is a leathery Shalimar. At first, I wasn't picking up on the leather so much, and I was picking up more on the powder. But as I wear it more, it's more powdery. It's more leathery. It's a leathery Shalimar. So let's talk a little bit, because I just want to have some fun, about what people are kind of comparing this to. Now, I have 10 bottles of regular Shalimar. I just grabbed one. This is a Eau de Toilette that's a couple years old. Regular Shalimar has that powdery leather. I mean, it's a leather fragrance, it's among other things. It's a leathery fragrance, but so that is there, okay? One thing I hear about a lot is people complaining that this is indolic. It's like that skanky, icky, poopy jasmine that a lot of people don't like. I don't think that this is indolic at all. It's not stripped down and clean. It is a little bit leathery, but to me, this is not indolic. I think, because I was thinking about this, I think people are so used to this kind of jasmine. I'm a big fan of this, but even side by side, smelling something extremely modern and designer like Valentina Born in Roma, which is like the ultimate candied jasmine, among other things. I think people are so used to wearing these candy jasmines that a floral jasmine that's a little less sweet comes off as, it stinks, it's gross, whatever. So I think that people are using this as their standard of jasmine. I mean, meanwhile, I have this perfume. Not a lot of people have this, but this is Amouage 9, okay? If you want to smell skank jasmine, that is this fragrance with leather and beeswax and a bunch of other stuff. It's kind of it's a very cool perfume. This is when Amouage was a little bit more risky than they are now, but this is skanky jasmine, okay? This is not. I mean, you smell this and this will smell like Candyland jasmine. I couldn't find the bottle to pull it out, but the powdery leather in the jasmine version of Shalimar, it did remind me of Shalimar, but it also reminded me of if anyone has smelled Habanita from Molinard. That to me is like super powdery leather, among other things. There's a lot of other, it's a very complicated fragrance, that one, but that has that like that powdery patent leather, leathery, suede powder note. And that's how the powder in this comes off. It's like a leathery jasmine powder. The other thing too, not a lot of people are going to get this reference. This isn't a super popular perfume, but This is a perfume from Trussardi called Donna Eau de Toilette, and this has a jasmine tea note. Now, it's not, doesn't have any leather or powder or anything like that, but I was surprised at the greenish tinge that this had, and that sometimes, not all the time, but I could just, it smelled more like a really beautiful jasmine tea than like a strong jasmine leather. So the jasmine in here does change a little bit. I'll just show the bottle for this too. But if anyone smelled this, I doubt it. This kind of has that jasmine tea aspect to it too. So those are some perfumes that, as I've been wearing this, I've been comparing it to, because I read the reviews and everything. But so I like this a lot. I like this much better than last year's. I do wear last year's on occasion because it's such an easy, sweet crowd pleaser. You can wear it anywhere. But that being said, I didn't love it so much that I immediately was like, I need to start buying 6 bottles of this because it's a limited edition. What I have is going to be plenty. I do enjoy wearing this. Still like regular Shalimar better. I think I probably always will. But that's this one. So that's my review. I know it's a little bit different just comparing this year's Shalimar to all the other perfumes I have on my shelf, but I have a lot of perfume, so it invariably comes up, especially when I read the reviews and I see what other people think. So now I'm just going to talk a little bit. I've been having this like issue with YouTube and with Fragrantica. I don't know how much I'm going to be on Fragrantica anymore. It's an outdated site, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting any good information on it anymore. Also, I look at YouTube. I mean, I have the app on my phone because I use it to upload, but there is something so consumptive about it lately, and something so irritating, and something so just samey about everything. Like people going on and like, if there's a manicure video or something, they have like 11 creams that they put on their hand. All those pictures of people, I just happen to have this on my table. This is the lotion I'm using. And then they go like this. What is that? That irritates the shit out of me. Why does everybody do that? And then the 11. So, and I don't know. It's just, it's so consumptive. Like, admittedly, I do wear a lot of perfume. I have a lot of perfumes, but the rest of my stuff, I mean, I went through my phase in my 20s where I bought a lot of stuff from like, Bath and Body Works, different lotions and stuff. But pretty much nowadays, man, I have CeraVe, I have bar soap. I use Jergens lotion on my face. Like, I don't even wear makeup anymore. So I just am becoming more and more and more like, there's so much, you don't need 11 things to like wash your face. I mean, maybe you do, I don't know. But it just, and if that's your routine, that's fine. But it's just another like consumptive thing that it seems a little bit unnecessary to me, and it's just irritating. The other thing too, even on the perfume side, there's this brand I really like called Bottega Veneta, and they stopped making perfumes for a while, and they just came out with their next set of things. I don't know if they changed hands or whatever happened, but they, first of all, this whole thing of companies just releasing like 8 perfumes at once. Oh, Patchouli Precious and Rose Radical and, Musk Noir, and, and you can't tell me that much thought was put into them. And they're like $450. I'm not doing that. So a lot of things have been irritating me, and I haven't been feeling very well. I have meant to do this review for several weeks, but even on my weekends, I'm just exhausted. So I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm still loving my perfumes. I'm still wearing my perfumes. I think next week I did buy a couple extra bottles along with this, but that's going to be it for the year because I'm technically on a no buy. Also, I've figured out that next year I don't even know if I want to buy any perfume, and if I do, I have like 4 bottles that I want to buy. I did order this from the Guerlain website, and I got a Forte of the Mandarin Basilic, and I got a Presse Blonde because I've been wanting that perfume. So I did get 2 extra bottles, but I don't know. I got a little stir happy because I was ordering from Guerlain, but I don't know. What do you guys think of all this? Like, I just feel like YouTube is now just one big commercial. It's just this big commercial to entice people to buy stuff, and it's disingenuous because they're supposedly, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, back to the perfume. What have you guys thought about this? If for those of you that have stuck around for the last 4 minutes of me just kind of rambling, I do love the color, and the jasmine is really nice. I think it's a pretty jasmine scent, but you have to like leathery, powdery jasmine that dries down to a pure vanilla in order to really like this. So that's it. I'll be back soon. I'm not going to let as much of a gap this time. I do still enjoy posting, and I still like talking about my fragrances. So I'll see you guys next time, and just leave me a note. Just leave me a note. Bye.